Hi everyone, welcome to Timeless Tarot 111, and this will be for our twin flame couples, right? Take it as you will. It may resonate, the reading may resonate to you, the entire reading. Um, Sometimes it will be a bits and pieces. This will be for the collective. Again, take it as you will. Apply it if that resonates with you. So there's a lot of segments in this channel. Timeless tarot, twin flame readings, almost personal readings, pick a card and channeled messages. Of course, we also have the meditation music. And if you are into your zodiac readings, subscribe to the first channel, Babaylantv. So let's check here the overall energy. Again, this is for the entire reading. These two oracle cards are for the entire reading. Into the sea. So regarding this twin flame connection, I can sense that someone feels a little abandoned. Someone feels that their twin flame couple, their significant other, is drifting apart. Probably the other person here is also there's already a separation, right? The separation here can be physical or energetic. Physical, your person might be in a different city, state, county, country, different continent, or really in a long distance connection. Or energetic separation, I can sense here that, let's say, you're not really on the same page. You feel a little lonely in this dynamic already. It felt like to you that you are heading towards a journey alone, right? It felt like also that there's a lot of loneliness in this dynamic already. Um, you know where you're heading, right? You know the direction where you're heading. I think that you also have the vision where it's going to. You're a little lonely here because you're journeying into the direction of being isolated, being alone, right? There's a lot of things here that your person feels like not there with you, right? They're not really with you. Have you been in a group for the sake of, let's say, you are in a group, but you're the only person who's doing all the work? This is what I am seeing in this journey. I can also see here mending. So for those of you twin flames, I think that you may find it a little lonely road in this connection, but you are hoping for some sort of agreement, hoping for that you're going to patch things up. I think that someone here, for a few numbers of you, someone already wanted to travel and ask for forgiveness. It may feel a little lonely because you are not really on the same page right now. You might still be seeing each other, but I can sense here that there's a feeling here that even though that you're seeing each other, you're not really communicating real well. So less communication to no communication at all. Someone here probably did something, right? And let's say that the other person, that this person who made a mistake, who did numbers to someone, is now have the enlightenment, right? They also feel lonely into the journey alone. So more or less from what I am seeing here, it's like mirroring each other. Both of you feels lonely, being apart from each other. I can sense mending here. Someone would love to, right? Reach out and made an offer of communication. So I can sense also that there's already a plan. That's good. Of communicating. Is this you, DF, or is this you, DM? One thing's for sure. Both of you missing each other. And DM with the, twin flames, magic, LeBron, right? The diamond-hearted Dakini. So I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. I love this. It felt like to me that the energy with the mending, right? Someone already enlightened. They saw what they did. They saw that their ego didn't make any good, brings any good in this connection. I can also see here someone already made their shadow works, right? They acknowledged all their wrongdoings. They also faced the fear of, okay, acceptance of my mistake, and I am here now to make amends. Wow. From what I am seeing, a remorse because of the separation is already here, especially for the person who hurt the other person. I think with the ego, I can hear an apology from this person who drifted away, who let the other person waited. Wow, I can also see with the magic, Lebron, the humility of asking forgiveness. One thing's for sure, they now know how magical the connection is. They now know that they can't go on through their life without the other person. So I can sense, I will not be surprised if I am going to see the Hierophant later. And with the poetess, Sappho, I love every inch of my body and I love the woman in my life fiercely. I can sense that someone here also learned to love themselves. So let's say that whether it is the DM or the DF, you may interchange, right? Again, we all have the masculine aspects and feminine aspects of our being. Whoever this is, let's say the person who was left waiting, also learned, right? Not just the learnings here are for both of you, and I think that you've already done that. The other person is egoistic, believing that they're always right. Their ego should always be a dominant in the connection. The other person here also learned that I'm starting to love myself better. I'm starting to love my my whole being. Um, because of this separation, both of you have their enlightenment. Also, the other person started to appreciate themselves, right? No one can love me. Also, I mean, I can love myself even without the other person. No one can give it to me, only if I will start appreciating myself. I love the energy of what's happening between you both. I think learnings are already part, or you already cultivated. You've learned something, and that is what it's all about, right? Separations without any learnings are waste, right? I think that the separation here happened for both of you understand the other person's value, and the other person to look back and, let's say, self-reflect, is that this should be a two-way street, right? So this is for DF's card. So for those of you who's new to the channel, welcome. You might want to consider subscribing, for I am always hosting a party online wherein I am doing a live streaming, and in the live stream you can ask me questions. If you missed the live streaming, you can still ask me questions. There's a link in the description box. Click that link, you will be routed to my page. Type in your questions and then click submit. And again, if you are into your zodiac reading, subscribe to the other channel, to the first channel, Babaylantv. If you want to know your lucky numbers and lucky color, follow me on Instagram. If you also want to know your financial forecast, follow me on Instagram as well. With the Two of Cups, I can sense here that DF, the Two of Cups is an equal give and take of sharing of energies, right? Also, this is what you wanted, to make amends, patch things up, be together with your DM, with your other half, with the Two of Cups here. Also wanted to understand it, have a harmonious give and take of energy with your DM, right? This is also a strong depiction of reconciliation coming along the way, cohabitation, proposal in marriage. There may be some, of course, differences here, but I can sense that both of you will try, not just your DM, but also you will also try to open yourself up with DM's, let's say, differences, right? With the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Swords, I think the person here who is starting to love themselves is you. Something in you is changing, right? I think that you are the kind of person here, DF, who's always bringing yourself down, who always feel yourself not valuable, right? You always bring yourself down when it comes to your DM. You always put your DM into a pedestal. And there's nothing wrong with putting the person into a pedestal. The thing here is you are putting yourself the last, right? Something here is about to happen, and like what I mentioned, you learning, right, that you are also valuable, you are enough, and you kind of like, this connection will not be complete without you. So from what I am seeing here, it's always that you completed me, right? That's what I am hearing from you to the DM, right? And now this is also the time for you to accepting the fact that this is not going to be complete without you. You are also a very important ingredient when it comes to the union, right? with the Seven of Swords here and the Emperor followed by the Lover. So this is a strong depiction that um, there's already a twin flame or a soul bond connection here. Let's say for quite a while you are allowing your DM. You're not moving here with the Emperor, right? Even though that your person's lying, your DM is lying to you, your DM is doing something behind your back, you're keeping a blind eye, right? You're hearing rumors, you're hearing stories that your DM is doing something behind your back, but here you are closing your eyes, not believing it, kind of like, see, I told you that you are really putting yourself really down here. I think lack of confidence, insecurities as well, thinking that you are not valuable enough, that your person's going to turn their back on you, leave you if you are not going to allow them. I think that this is also the universe is making their way for you to realize that this is not true. You are valuable. And I can sense here with the Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords is here, and the Ten of Cups. So let's say that your wish of having this victorious beginning to be completed with your DM once again is already here. This is what you wanted, a victorious beginning. What you wanted is to complete the cycle for you to have a union. It's going to happen with the Emperor here with the Five of Swords and the Three of Cups. The victory is with you. All you just have to do is to stand your ground here. Like what I mentioned, this is you, and I think that you're doing it. It may not be easy for a DF, right, to be separated with their DM, but this is the time we're in, so let it be. I can sense here that DF, you're trying to be stronger than ever, and kudos to you with the Five of Swords here. It felt like you're hurting inside, but you're letting your DM understand that if they are not going to respect you, that they are not going to give the equal share in this connection, might as well be hurt, right, than to be in a relationship that's hurting. It's kind of like you're choosing the least lesser evil here, which is really good, because whether or not you are with your DM, you're still hurting, right? So why not hurt from afar, right? And probably there is a hope for you to heal, but your healing here is not just you physically, mentally, spiritually, but also this connection is healing because of what you did with the Page of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles. I think that that's probably also why you are here. You heard some advices, either this is an advice from online with a Page of Cups, right? And it makes sense to you to separate yourself from the dynamic. And I can see here following that advice gives you a Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles here. I can sense that with the Ace of Pentacles, you're going to really achieve a beginning with your person. The Hermit, probably your person here is really far from you and you're still waiting. This is more of you waiting, but if the DM here is not going to change, I would rather have my own enlightenment. It may take a little while for me, but if my DM here is not going to change their ways, I would rather travel alone, be lonely. I know that I will be strong. I know that I can do this. You're starting to gain, really, right? You're driving your path towards healing into whatever shape or form here. Knight of Cups is here, and the Strength card, see, you're trying, right? You're trying to really be strong with the Strength card here. There are things also that you wanted to say, but you know that it will not going to help anyway. You don't want to add up some more, let's say, hurtful words. You don't want to add up some more of the that will make this connection got worsen. So you'd rather keep it to yourself, tame the beast in you, not talk, just go on, right? And I can see here with the Knight of Cups there, it may be a little delayed, but I can see a good news, right? This is a news that you have been waiting for. It may, again, it may take a little while here, but I can still see with the Two of Cups, with the Eight of Pentacles, you have been working so hard, um, to achieve the sanity, to achieve the peace that you have, that you are encountering right now with the Page of Pentacles. It's like every day your energy here is becoming, is getting healed, right? And I can sense that you found the satisfaction, whether your person, your DM is there, or whether you are alone. I know it may not be easy, but I can sense here you're working hard on it. So kudos to you. And I think that that's the DM wanted. That you being less codependent in the energy, and I can see here that you're doing it. So here's for the DM. Again, if you have questions, there's a link in the description box. Click that link. You'll be routed to my page. Type in your questions and then click submit. All right. Don't forget, if you want to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box. So here's for you, DM with the Sun. So the DM would love to have, to feel the warmth, right? It's a season, right? A season for summer, a season for winter, a season for autumn. Well, other countries have autumn. Um, you know, the four seasons is, if it keeps on coming, right, revolving. Now, they felt the warmth previously with you, DF, and now the DM wanted to go back to that memories of warmth with you. I can also see here that it felt like they also feel a little cold here because of the separation. I think that this is more of them wanting to feel your want in any shape or form, whether it is intimate, energetic, romantic, right? Could also be a conversation that feels warmed. They're really missing you too, with a Knight of Wands here, followed by the Page of Swords. I think that the energy is not too fast, not too slow. You may feel that this is taking a while, DF, but their energy, the energy of the DM here is really moving, not too fast, not too slow, offering a commitment, a contract, a key to their apartment, reconciliation, proposal, or marriage. With the Ten of Wands here, followed by the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. I think that this is also a remorse from them, right? With the Ten of Wands, they're also having a hard time being apart from you. They're also having a hard time separated with you, DF. With the Five of Cups, there are also remorse, regret, what they did. I think that the remorse here is more of, why did I do numbers with my DF? There is also a shame in them from giving you a lot of things that you should worry, and I think that they are here to come back in your life to protect you. Again, apologies are here. Apologies, acceptance of what they did, acceptance of who you are in the DM's life. The Sun here, they really would love to feel your warmth once again. Let's clarify here. With the Temperance, I think that they are going to, and the Seven of Swords, this may feel a little sneaky for your person to, probably your person's also um, spying on you, hiding behind someone else's dummy account, creating, if you have a, let's say, a social media, they're still checking up on you. With the Temperance, there's a chance here that they would really love to give you mixed signals, or probably they're typing in a message. It's just a matter of clicking the send button, but they're not doing it. They're trying to remove it. With the Seven of Swords, there's a lot of hope and self-reflection on here with the Seven of Swords because of what they did. Now, they know what they did already. And I hope that I can sense here the thought that I am hearing is, I hope that my DF will still forgive me. With a five of, you know that with the High Priestesses and Eight of Swords, no matter how hard they tried to forget you, DF, it felt like that they are really tied on this. And there are also some, with this Eight of Swords, kind of like, right, they're having a bad dreams also, for putting you into sleepless nights, kind of like the universe is bugging them, their conscience is bugging them. It kind of like, they know that they did something to you as a human, right? As a human with soul, their soul's not letting them having, sleep, a good night's sleep because of what they did to you. With the Four of Swords here and the King of Cups, I think that they just have some issues on how they can express their emotion, but they're just, with the Four of Swords, they're just waiting or charging their batteries, their courage, so that they can approach you. With the King of Cups here, I can sense with the King of Cups, they really need some more push here. Probably they are going to drunk message you, drunk call you, but I can sense that this communication is about to happen. With the Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands rather, yes, they left you, and the Nine of Swords. See, I told you, sometimes you don't really have to lift a finger for them to realize, because it's them, or I think that you are sending them telepathic messages, DF, that they cannot really, they are also bothered for what they did. That's one thing's for sure. And with this, that they know that they have a lot of control, to the point that they are crossing the narcissistic behavior. I think that they are not really that kind of person, but because of what you also showed them, it made them kind of do. But I think that you are also gaining, or kind of like getting your power back when it comes to this. Yes, there may be separations, but here they are, going back to where you all started. I can sense that with the Six of Swords here, apart from they will not accept no as an answer, they would really please you. Wow, I can really see here that they're not really, the DM here is not going to, will do everything for them to hear your forgiveness, that you forgive them. Right, with the Sun, King of Wands here, and the Star, I can sense that there will be a promise that your DM is going to treat you. There will be a change here in and roles, right? If you're giving them, if you're putting them in a pedestal, I can see here that they're going to do it to you. See, with the star and the sun here and the king of wands, this is a promise that I will also put you in a pedestal. I can sense that DM here already have a remorse. They really wanted to be with you. They know what they did. They're gonna do everything for you to be back in their life. This is your reading, Twin Flamers. Again, if you want to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box. Click that link. You'll be routed to my page. Tap in your questions and then click submit. Also, same thing. If you have some questions, there's a link in the description box. Love and light to you. Namaste. See you on the next reading. Goodbye, Twin Flamers.